there, welcome back to the channel. Stephen Howson, transfer review, Stretford Paddock here outside Old Trafford. We didn't know if it was going to be sunny or if it was going to be raining, so we're doing both. What did he say? I think he said MU for life or something. Yeah, outside Old Trafford. Don't know if it's sunny. I didn't know if it was raining. Didn't know what coat foot put on. Anyway, who are we talking about today? Well, last week I told you Carlos Baleba, 5 out of 10. Does that mean that we're getting the here we go today? No, it doesn't. So, take the speedboat back. Shit out. Yeah, no party poppers today. No Baleba. No here we go. Nay but a day before United and Arsenal. No signings. Does that mean they've been doing cock all? Honestly, probably not. I think the Carlos Baleba stuff always relied on sales. Now, we do have a bumper sales edition coming up. Have we sold someone? No, but we're getting close, I feel like. We're on the vinegar strokes of sales. We're almost there. So, Carlos Baleba, what's happening? Something's happening. Like, there's clearly interest from United. You've got Romano, you've got Ornstein, you've got all sorts of people saying that, yeah, there's interest. Well, we knew there was interest. We literally knew there was interest. It relies on the sales. Let us get them sales sold. After we get them sales sold, you, my friend, are fucking coming back down Manchester with me. All right? Carlos Baleba to United, straight in at the 5 out of 10. It can't go up or down, can it? Because our interest hasn't gotten worse and the likelihood hasn't gotten any better. It was a case of, if we make the sales, we're going to try and make it happen. We still haven't sorted the sales out, so there's been no advancement from last week. 5 out of 10. Calm your tits. Adam Walton. What's been said about Adam Walton? Well, it's in the sun, so straight off the bat you go, is it though? But also Ornstein's been talking about it, and it says that United are looking at Adam Walton as a potential long-term midfielder that we could bring in. He ticks a lot of boxes. He is English, which means he's homegrown. He is 21, which is banging the sort of range that Ineos like to sign people. He is Premier League proven, and as they've proven this window, they like Premier League proven, don't they? They've proven in the Premier League this window that they like Premier League proven. They proved it in the Premier League this window by signing Premier League proven players. Twice. Did that twice. Proven it, and then we proved it again. So you got to presume the Premier League proven is a proven Premier League method for bringing Premier League proven players in. We proved it. Would we be prudent in bringing in Premier League proven pickles? Adam Walton, what do you reckon? I like him. I think he covers a lot of what you're looking for as that sort of more combative midfielder. I would like to see him brought in. The price that they're talking about is somewhere in the region of about 60 million. It's a fair price. It also seems to be about the price of the window, doesn't it? Like United could go and ask for an extension on our house. We're getting quoted 60 million. You can go and ask for fish and chips at Lou Macari's, 60 million. New tyres on the Land Rover, 60 million. Haircuts, 60 million. New midfielders, 60 million. You want to get rid of Sancho, 60 million. You want a grass cutting at Old Trafford, 60 million. No matter what you ask, this window, 40 quid in cash, 60 million. So that looks like the price to beat this window. Adam Walton, Manchester United. Right now, I feel like Baleba is sitting atop of our wish list. And I feel like Adam Walton is if we don't manage to get Baleba over the line or they come in asking for too much cake, we'll go with our Premier League proven produce performer at Palace. Pickles. For 60 million, obviously. So, Adam Walton, Manchester United, I'm going to say 3 out of 10. Might not be any Amazon vans that go past us because we're filming this at a different time as we normally do. You might have noticed that by the alignment of the sun for the solariists in amongst us. For the sun worship types, if you clocked it. Hello, mate, okay?
Yeah. Oh, bless you. Sorry about that. I've
You're
always wanted to do that. No, you ain't recording, are you?
Yeah, we are, yeah.
Sorry, once again. Woody from Norwich.
My favourite Toy Story character, I'll be honest. What was he talking about? Oh, sun dances. It's coming from Pondy West Side, which means it's a different time to when we film here in the mornings, and it's Pondy East Side. Sun. Globe. Anyway, who else we talking about? Nicolas Paz, right? Nicolas Paz, Spanish, plays for Argentina. Funny enough. Plays for Como as well in Serie A. What's the going on with him? And for starters, who is he? A bit more of a combative sort of midfielder. Likes to put his foot in. Likes to get a tackle going on. Well, we are being linked with him as a signing. Basically, he's in the same mould as Baleba and he's in the same mould as Walton. Probably a little bit different in terms of, like, he's probably a little bit more of a passer than those. Looking at the data, that could just be a Serie A thing. Not quite as a physical of a league. However, I feel like he's in that sort of ballpark. United being linked with him for a £70 million bid. Now, 70 million is supposedly how much we're and ahhing about over Carlos Baleba. There is not a chance that Nicolas Paz for 70 million is going to be above Walton at 60 or above Baleba for 70. But I do think that there is a real chance that he's a fella that finds himself on a list somewhere. Did you hear that? That was a poorly sounding car. That probably didn't get picked up by the mic. That needs to get in a quick fit quick. Oh my God. For those of you who think we green screen it out here. No, we're out here in the traffic. Yeah, I think Nicolas Paz probably is on a list somewhere, but I don't think he's anywhere near the top of that list. I think he's just another option. And at 70 million, he will remain but another option. There's not a chance that you're going to see United bringing him in. Nay chance. Not a chance. So, do I think the interest is real? Yes. Do I see him signing? Absolutely not. Not at the figures quoted. 1 out of 10. Right then, that was the ins. This is the out. Straight in there with Casemiro. Supposedly, Casemiro got told he is not going to be part of Ruben Amorim's first choice plans going into next season, which is it's quite the drastic thing, really, when you consider the basic wage that Casemiro is on. Now, I thought he had an actually really great end to the season, and I think his attitude has been pretty commendable throughout this entire thing because it's been relatively obvious when Amorim came in that he weren't having him. So I think, considering that you've won what you've won, you've done what you've done, if anyone was going to spit the dummy out like the bomb squad have done, Casemiro probably should have been one of those guys, but there's never been any sort of an inkling of that, never a rumour of that. If anything, he came back looking trim and lean and raring to go for this transfer window. So what I will say is much respect to Casemiro for the way he's conducted himself. If only we'd have signed him 7 or 8 years earlier, what a player he would have been. I think he could have gone down as a genuine legend at Manchester United. He just came in for a silly price because we had a silly CEO at the time. It was a bit of a silly goose. It is what it is. It probably is the right time to move on. Al Hilal are being linked with a move for him. I've seen 20 million, I've seen 30 million, and I think this is one that's very likely to happen. I can see this one getting wrapped up really quick, and I think this is the sort of deal, if you can get him done, you get Sancho and maybe a couple of others out the door as well, this is when Carlos Baleba becomes a realistic opportunity for Manchester United to cap what has been a top transfer window. So Casemiro to Al Hilal, I'm going to give it 7. I could almost be pushed to an 8 here, you know. I can see this one happening. I don't know how quick, but it does feel like the sort of deal that can get done. And like I said, much respect to Casemiro. Been a true professional since he's been here. No inkling of him being a widge or anything like that. And he, out of all the things that he's won and achieved in his career, he could have been the one that was like, do you know what? I don't need this shit. But he's not done that. So fair play to him. And good luck with the rest of your career. Next up, Rasmus Højlund. AC Milan are looking at a £6 million loan fee. Why are we so bad at selling players? Honestly, it's embarrassing, isn't it? £6 million loan fee, but they're going to cover his salary. With Rasmus Højlund, his salary was never that mental anyway. But we paid 70-something million for him. How are you only getting 6 million to loan him? Like, does that even cover the depreciation on him? Is that what it's called? Or the amortisation that we get for him for this year of his contract? I don't feel like it does. Like, if he's 70-something million over a 5-year contract, you're talking somewhere in the region of, like, I don't know, 12, 13, 14 million a season, right? So how are we accepting half of the amortisation fee as a loan fee? That doesn't make fucking sense, does it? Unless there's some sort of guaranteed fee going forward, which the report that I've just read doesn't mention. This doesn't feel like a good deal. Doesn't feel like United benefit from this whatsoever, apart from that we're getting a salary paid. But 6 million, honestly, that's ridiculous. Because if you used to buy him, right? If you used to buy him and you put him on a 4 or 5 year deal, that's a 25, 30 million pound contract. We paid way more than that for him. It's ridiculous. Anyway, do I see it happening? Yeah. And I'm overly not too bothered, to be honest, because I don't think he adds anything. I don't think he's a player that's going to develop here. Go back to Italy, do what you got to do, sound. I hope you do well and that we get loads of dough for you next year. 8 out of 10. Rasmus Højlund to Milan. Oh, Jadon Sancho, come on, please, come on. Roll a 6. Jadon Sancho, there's Dortmund, but are they? There's Atletico Madrid, but are they? There's Besiktas. Oh. Could see that one. Definitely could see that one. And then there's Roma. Now, all of those are talking about a loan. Roma are talking about a permanent transfer for 20 million quid, right? Didn't we pay 75 million for him? Hey, never mind 75 million. We will take whatever you're fucking throwing because it gets him off our books. No more dicking about. Is he on loan? Guys had more fucking loans than something that gets loaned a lot that I can't think of at the moment. The average hire car, right? Nonsense. And he's been ridden as hard as well, right? Just get him fucking sold. 20 million, done. Roma, you have my regards. Thank you, good night, off you fuck. Do I think it'll happen? I don't know, because I don't think Sancho really gives a fuck about going playing football. Because if he did, we wouldn't find ourselves in the predicament that we absolutely find ourselves in right now. So I would love to say, off he fucking pops. I just don't believe that off he fucking pops is happening. Clearly the interest is real. I think United will take it all day long. I think if that's a real offer and it gets written down in pen and ink on paper, Manchester United go, what? Yeah, done. It's whether or not you can convince the player to do that, innit? Anyway, Jadon Sancho, AS Roma. 6 out of 10. So, according to the report that I've just read, Alejandro Garnacho has requested to leave Manchester United. No, you didn't, fuckface. You was told to get to fuck. How are you twisting this into, like, do you know what? My decision, I'd like to leave. No, it wasn't. You got told, clear your locker and don't darken our fucking door ever again, you little witch. That's what happened. Don't pretend this was your idea. Oh, no. Oh, you're dumping me. Oh, no, I was just about to dump you. No, you weren't, you fucking knob. You're getting binned, right? In the bin you go. Now, according to this report, there are various clubs interested in Alejandro Garnacho. Are they? Right? Al Hilal's mentioned again. I don't know if that's just someone didn't fucking delete when they copied and pasted from the previous article they were writing about. But Tottenham are supposedly interested. Fucking are they? Apparently other clubs are interested. Garnacho seemingly wants to go to Chelsea and is shaking his tail feather like you can't believe in Chelsea's direction. What I don't understand is how big is Chelsea's locker room? It must look like a fucking NFL locker room. There's genuinely more people in Chelsea's locker room right now than doing the Buckingham Palace tour on a daily basis. And I'm pretty sure there's about 800,000 people a year find their way through Buckingham Palace. That's how big Chelsea's fucking squad is. One of the main reasons why Alejandro Garnacho wants to leave Manchester United is for more playing time. And you want to go Chelsea? And I thought your on-the-pitch decision-making was fucking bad. Oh, my God. Oh, this fucking guy, mate. Honestly. Who's your agent? Rosie and Jim. Do I see him going to Chelsea, though? Yeah. But why? Fucking, I don't know. Because Chelsea are off their fucking melon and all, aren't they? Like, genuinely, someone said the other day, Chelsea have signed 49 players in the Todd Boehly era. That started 3 weeks ago. Manchester United's 49th signing ago was Ander Herrera 11 years ago. Aren't they signing a lot of players? Yeah, they are. A fucking lot of players. Where did he keep them? Must be like them Russian dolls. They put one inside the other. Comment below which players you think are inside others. Do I see Garnacho leaving? Fucking yeah. To who? Dunno. Chelsea looks like a very likely destination, doesn't it? So let's give it Chelsea and let's say 7 out of 10. And there we go. Premier League starts tomorrow. Well, technically it starts today. It starts tomorrow for the proper clubs, doesn't it? Like United and that. Do you think we're going to win? We'll find out, eh? See you next week.